What's up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy JP, the install guy, hoping to make your install life a little bit easier. Today we got a Kia Sportage and we just installed a Compustar remote start, and I want to show you 4 different ways that you can actually deactivate or shut down that remote start. These are the type of things that you're into. Please consider subscribing. This is what we do here: car audio tutorials, radio removals, car audio tech reviews, anything car audio install related. That's what this channel is about. And from time to time, I like to share my car audio knowledge, so whether you're a beginner or advanced, this channel is for you. So the first way that you can actually shut down the remote start is the same way that you actually use the remote start, and that's by the aftermarket key fob. If we press and hold this, as you can see now, our car is remote started. So if I accidentally sat on this key and this remote started, I should be able to press and hold it the same way I crunk it up, and it'll shut itself off. Now, depending on the car that you have and the firmware, you may have an option to actually remote start the vehicle by hitting the lock 3 times from your factory key fob. This vehicle does have that option, but she didn't want it, so we didn't put it on there. But if you press the lock 3 times and the remote starts the car, you should be able to press it 3 times to actually deactivate the remote start as well. The second way to deactivate the remote start is the emergency brake shutdown. What this is that let's just say you are out at a restaurant or your car is outside and you went on ahead and remote started the car so it can warm up or heat up, and you're about to head downstairs, so you go ahead and unlock the door. If there is somebody waiting outside to jump inside that car, they won't be able to go anywhere, because in order to put the car in gear, you have to press the brake first. But if this does not recognize the key inside the key cylinder, then that will automatically shut down the remote start. With that being said, if you get inside the car and you didn't put this key in yet and you press the brake to put it in gear, then it will also shut down the remote start. So let's see what that looks like. So no key in the key cylinder, the car is started. We're gonna press our foot on the brake. You hear 2 clicks because we actually mounted our remote start back here, but those 2 clicks is the remote start deactivating itself because the key was not detected inside the key cylinder. Which I guess kind of brings us into another quick topic that I can talk about, is the key takeover. So the key takeover is basically the procedure that needs to happen in order to let the aftermarket remote start know that we are physically inside the car. If you have a key and you remote start, you need to put it in the ignition and turn it to the run position. So if you look at the key cylinder right here, we have 3 different options. We have accessory, we have on, and we have start. On and run are the exact same thing. So have you ever noticed that when you actually stick your key in and go to the start, that it kind of spring loads back itself to the second position? Because that is the run position. Once it cranks up, it doesn't stay there. If it did, it will grind the starter out and your starter will be messed up. So when you remote start your car, you want to stick the key in and go to the second click. So 1, 2, then press the foot brake. That will deactivate the remote start, and then that will allow you to drive off, not worrying about the remote start still being active, and then you'll be able to take the key out, no problem. Alright, so our car is remote started. We're going to put our key in. We're going to go 1, 2 to the second position, and then now I can put my foot on the brake. That's going to deactivate my remote start, and then when I take my key out, I'm good to go. So if your vehicle actually has a push to start, then you don't have a key cylinder or nowhere to physically put a key. So the key takeover for your vehicle may be different. A lot of push to starts just literally go off of the door trigger, and when you remote start the car on a push to start, it will run for the factory 12 minutes that is set to run, but as soon as you open up the door, it goes off of the door trigger and then it cuts itself off. Now sometimes, depending on the type of vehicle you have, you can remote start the car, open up the door, and as long as you get inside the car within 45 seconds, hit the push to start button twice and then put your foot on the brake, that will actually kind of emulate what a key takeover would be for the push to start system. So it really just depends on what type of car you got. And the last way that you can actually deactivate or shut down your remote start, or this will actually prevent your car from remote starting, is if the hood is open. So you guys can see that there's a little picture of a car on this display and the hood is blinking. That is letting me know that this car has a factory hood pin or some type of hood monitoring system. So I didn't actually have to run a aftermarket hood pin to go straight to the remote start. All right, so the hood is open. We're gonna try to remote start this. What it's doing right now is giving me a series of codes to let me know why it did not remote start. So it's going to give me 3 flashes, and I think it's 7 or 8 flashes after that. I didn't necessarily count them right there because I was talking, but that code of whatever just happened lets me know that the hood is open. So all I have to do is shut it. And even though it works, just to double check, that just shut down the remote start. And honestly, guys, that's about it. I hope I shine some light on how to actually deactivate or prevent your car from remote starting. If you guys found any value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. I would like to take this time to give a shout out to all of the Patreons. You guys go the extra mile supporting me in the channel, and everything that you do goes a long way with me, because you don't have to send me a little extra thanks, but you found enough value in the video to where you wanted to buy me lunch or buy me beer or help out with some of these bills that I got at the house, because I am doing all this information stuff for you guys for free, just because I love car audio and I like helping people. Last but not least, the introduction to car audio training courses are still being made right now. I'm really excited about being able to actually share more of my car audio knowledge with you guys, but actually able to dive deep down and give you way more detail than I do in my YouTube videos for the people who actually want to get back into car audio because you've been out for a long time. Maybe you're inspiring to be an installer, or maybe you've never been into car audio and you want to learn the basics and be more comfortable with installing your own stuff. These training courses are going to be for you, and when they're available, you can find them at jpsaudio.com. Until next time, this is your boy JP signing out. Keep going, keep growing, and have a blessed day. Peace.